Okay, we're being recorded, so be careful what you say. Move this out of the way. How is everyone today?
Good.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so the plan today, hopefully everyone has their A units completed. And the plan today was to do the assembly of those A units, like it shows right here on page 9 of the instructions. I was looking at the little paper that came and it doesn't, it's like maybe I cut off the rest of it because it's like only has one step on the paper.
You
I'm not
just
gonna,
do one side, Lucy.
well, it says to do them all right here.
Right.
It says the units are assembled following steps 1, 2, and 3. And that puts it all together. So where do you see you only do one side?
Well, let me find it.
That's for the B units. The B units have you put
Yeah.
1 to 3 and hold off on 2 until to avoid Y seams.
Oh, okay.
That's
but
that's what I was thinking of. Yes.
okay.
Ooh.
It's a good question though, because I could have been reading it wrong.
No, I think that graphic goes with your B units and not with your A units.
It is. Look at that B. Thank you very much.
Nope.
I don't know why I put it in the wrong place. Anyway, that's what we were going to do to start with, is assemble the A units. Does everybody have theirs assembled, or do we want to do this?
I have not assembled them. I waited.
Oh, good. Someone did. Okay. So I'm looking at this, and if I look at the graphic, which can't really show there, it shows, you can see it in step 2 and, well, all of them. The little small piece is at the top. I would hate for us to assemble it this way. Not that it would be bad, but it would just look different. So we want that at the top. And then I've got these on. The AJ3 units are on the right. And it's always important to make sure that you have these pointing the right direction. I always look at the smart corners that they have in the pictures and make sure the smart corners are going the right direction. And then the next one is the AJ2, because you can't really just go, well, my dark fabric's on the inside. It could be that their graphic isn't showing the way yours is colored. So all these are this direction. You can always check it by going the other way. And there you go. So I'm going to double check before I sew it. And I'm going to look over here at my picture and make sure that everything looks the same. So in mine, the white is in the center, and I'm going to turn this the other direction so that it looks the same. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the white's in the center, and that's the way this is going here. And the little pink part is closest to the center, and then, yeah, so I have those all correct. So it's important to make sure you have everything facing the right direction before you sew. So now it's saying to sew the AJ2 unit on, which is the smaller one, first to here, and then we'll sew those on that way. And once we sew the AJ2 unit on, step 2 shows that I'm going to press everything towards the AJ2 unit. So I'm going to go over to the sewing machine after I change the video. There we go. Yes, come on. It's awfully slow. Oh, wait, he told me I had to press the on button. I did not do.
How bizarre.
Minor detail is I don't even see the on button going on. Oh, not only do I have to press the on, see, I told him to not do everything for me. I wouldn't be able to set it up myself. And guess what?
You did it all.
I didn't do it. Okay, so now the camera is hooked into the computer. And is the on button on? Probably not. All right, I heard it click. It's beeping. Come on. I'm so sorry. I am so lame. Oh, wait, look at that. There it is. And it's not backwards. I'm going to tip this. I don't want to make you dizzy. Sorry, I didn't have that set up. It's my fault, not the husband's fault, who I insisted he let me learn how to do this. That'll teach you. So
It's always
Anyway.
better to have the right hand know what the left hand is doing.
Careful
yeah,
what you ask for.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I like to do on these is, I got to turn this so I can see if you can see me. Just a second. I always like to flip these seams up and then clip them. Can you see that? And I clip them off. And it leaves lots of tiny little pieces all over the room. It's quite fun. But it makes for less bulk at the seam if you get rid of that. And on the other side, it doesn't go up above. So anyway, so what I usually do, and I didn't grab my little water thing, I got to do that so I can show you. Hold on, I'm going to be right back.
We're not going anywhere.
Okay, good. Oh, this is hilarious.
That's why we come. You're entertaining.
Well, I'm going to be really entertaining here. What did I do? Oh, there we go. All right. So I have this little jar with a cut up sponge in the bottom of it. And that's where I keep my glue pen. So I can keep the cap off of it and put it right in there, and it touches the wet sponge and doesn't dry up. Well, except it will eventually dry up if you leave it there long enough that the sponge has dried up. Like this one that I just found in there. What a
Water
waste.
Water evaporates.
I don't know how that happens, but look at all that I wasted. But usually, I will cut off about 3/4 of an inch of this and be able to use the rest of it.
Sit on it.
Okay. You know what? I think that was Debbie Campbell, and I know she's been in here before. Well, anyway, so the whole point is I use these pens, and I will just put a spot at the end, you know, and you could just pin it, but I've gotten so used to doing this, and what I really like is that it keeps everything straight, and I don't pin in the middle. You could. I just make sure that it's all staying there. And once you get to assembly, you don't have to drop your stitch length down. So yeah.
That's
So
good.
now oh, I got to slow this puppy down. He's going fast for piecing. That's too slow. Got to get used to it. I like to go slower on assembly and most pieces, and I don't have the foot pedal connected, so that's probably what I should do, is connect the foot pedal. But anyway, I think what I'll do is I will assemble one completely, because I don't know that we really need to sew it all together, because what I'm really afraid of is that we don't get to everything. And is anyone afraid of homework? Homework
Nope.
is good. Okay, good. So I'm going to bring the other pieces back over here. And I pressed that towards the AJ unit, AJ1 or whatever it was. AJ2. AJ1 is the bigger, no, AJ3 is the bigger one. So
Yeah.
again, I like to check and see if there's any of these little, I don't know, what do they call them? They're not dog ears. I don't know what they are. Somebody's got a name for them, I'm sure. And I don't know that this is absolutely necessary. And most of the time when I'm cutting papers off, I will cut those off at the same time so I don't have to do it. And then I always double check, is there something that needs to be actually lined up before you do your assembly? And this obviously doesn't have any of these lined up. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my little spot of glue on there. Does everybody else use glue?
Yes.
Yep.
It's so much easier, isn't it?
It relieves some stress.
Yeah.
And pins distort sometimes.
Yes. And then you
Yeah.
got to pull them out as you go. And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
if I had my foot pedal attached, I'd be sewing faster, but I'm not going to take the time to do that. So
Life isn't all about speed.
it's not, I know. Well, I know that, I just don't always follow it.
You're right. None of us do.
Like, I want to hurry up. I want to see what it's going to look like. So the
Yeah.
only way to do that is to hurry up and
Hurry
sew
up.
it. Yeah.
Hurry up and wait.
Yeah. I always try to make sure that my stitching comes right out at the point there so that everything is lined up perfectly. If it was off just a tiny bit, it wouldn't really matter. And what I didn't look is to see which way this is supposed to be pressed. It goes towards the smaller unit I just sewed on also. So, hey, wait a minute. That does match up. It's a good thing it did. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That was accidental. Huh.
A good accidental.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you put the bigger one on, make sure that it's matching up. Isn't that special that it matched up? I love that.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm going to put the rest of these away so we can make sure that we get to everything. And so if everyone wants to get these assembled at some point before we get to the final week, which is where we're going to assemble everything, unless we get there sooner. So you've got a good got a good week to do that. But now what we're doing, oh, and I was getting all my stuff ready. I thought I had all the D units sewed together. Look what I found. I hadn't sewn this one. Unit B3 is not sewn, but I did get all of these. What are those? Well, I have them labeled somewhere. Anyway. Oh, there it is. B1's on that one. The other one must be up. It's somewhere. Anyway. Oh, there it is. It's in the middle. B2 and B1. I still have to sew B3. So anyway, that's going up there to do later. Now I'm going to switch the camera again. You know, I could soon become an expert at this. Do you think?
Yep. Practice
Hey.
makes perfect.
I switched it. Yes. Okay. So now what we're
Your
going to
husband's
do.
gonna be jealous.
Yeah. So
He won't be needed.
I know, seriously, he can stay in his garage and build my truck. So we don't need this because we've now determined from whoever that expert was that told me that this is for the B units that I haven't sewn together yet. And now what we're going to do is work on page 14. The group B feathered star instructions is where we're going. And if you do Ziploc bags, you should have your bags BF 1, 2, and 3 ready. And this is going way down here. And we're going to double check and make sure I have all the papers that it says. I'm supposed to have 4 of 733. I know I have 2 packets. And 2 of 740 and 2 of 741. And they're in 2 groups, 733, 7. There we go. Okay. Now it's time to cut out paper dolls. Did I tell you about the paper doll thing with my granddaughter?
No.
Oh, told somebody. Yeah, she was cutting out some papers for me, and I said, it's just like cutting out paper dolls. And she's like, what? What's a paper doll? I had no idea.
Was
She's,
she paper dolls as a kid?
I guess not. She's 16. Did they still have paper dolls 16 years ago or
I would.
15?
I have no idea, but holy wow.
I know, seriously, paper dolls are important.
Yes. I mean, I'd call them more important than Barbie.
Oh, absolutely. I don't like Barbie. I
I
never
don't
did
either.
like
I
Barbie.
didn't like Barbie either.
It's
I
funny.
did paper dolls
Yeah, so did I.
on the back porch.
So do you guys have all of your papers cut out and you're
Yes.
just watch?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I
Jealous.
don't.
I have all of my papers cut out, period.
Is there anyone there who's on the same step as I am?
I hate cutting out the papers, so I do have all of them all at once.
Really? I
Yes.
don't mind it.
And D is, oh my gosh.
There's too many papers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, with all the
I-
wagon wheel pieces.
I've told her every time I've emailed her on this, I've said, Lucy, the D is insane. And
It-
it's not just the papers, it's the templates.
Thank you.
I,
Yes.
yeah, on that one, I actually cut it already just because I'm going to be traveling and I wanted to make sure I could work
Oh,
on it. But
Yeah.
the D's, they tell you to
Oh.
only use, I think it's 4 bags, and I did 16
I-
bags.
I have piles.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. D is crazy.
Yeah,
Is-
I cut D apart this morning. It took forever.
Yes.
Well, cutting the fabric for D takes
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
two,
I haven't
2
done that
days.
yet.
It's
Okay.
crazy.
So that tells me I'm going to cut out the D papers before we get to D, just so that you guys don't have to watch me do that. That could get, I mean, start up a conversation, this, you know.
It would take more than the 2 hours we have together.
Yeah. There's so many templates.
Yep.
There's 16 different units, and most of them have 4
Yeah.
left and right to each of them. And
Right.
then there's one that has 8, but it's a lot.
Yeah. D ought to be out loud. Don't, we're not doing another pattern with D like that.
You know,
Unless I
I've
really like it. Because
I've never been crazy about the wagon wheels, and I don't even think I've done one with wagon wheels. What other one has wagon wheels?
I don't know. Good question.
I know I did all hands on deck, and that was kind of wagon wheel-ish, but not as much. I love that pattern.
Are you referring to Webster with your wording? Wheel wordish, what did you call it?
Wagon wheels?
Wagon wheelish?
I'm confused.
Uh-oh. About what I said?
Yes, what
I was asking if you had referred to Mr. Webster, the dictionary pro, about your new word, wagon wheelish.
I think I didn't really mean to say that. I think I
Oh.
said wagon wheels. So no, I didn't contact Mr. Webster, good friend of mine.
Yes. He's usually very conciliatory. He accepts many words that my husband and I wake up.
I was watching a movie that I never did finish. I probably fell asleep watching it, about the Oxford Dictionary. It had,
Oh,
I remember it had Mel Gibson in it, and it was all about how they created the Webster or the Oxford Dictionary. And it's just fascinating because they required that every word you found the origin of the word and the first time it was ever used.
holy smoke.
I know, seriously, how much would you have to look at? So they started,
How would you
They-
figure that out?
they had people like, I don't know if they were in prison or just in a sanatorium or something that were helping them go through everything. And anytime they run into a new word, they had to write it down on a slip of paper. I mean, this whole story, I was amazed that we even have a dictionary when you think of what they did.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna have to watch the rest of that movie.
I'm going to have to look it up.
I think I'm not even sure what it was named.
Yeah,
Might be
just Google it.
it's
You'll find it.
yeah. Just look for Mel Gibson movies and you'll
Yeah.
eventually see something. Because I know he was in it.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Is it?
Yeah,
There
I
you
was
go.
watching that last week.
Oh my gosh.
Is it a new movie?
I can
No,
watch
it's an older movie, but it's good.
it. Is it good? Well, I think I've got my movie planned for this evening. That's good.
There you go.
Professor and the Madman.
Who in the Madman?
The Professor and the
Oh.
Madman.
That
Okay.
is what it is. Yeah. And who would think that's about the Oxford
Oxford.
Dictionary?
Do they call it a documentary?
No,
No,
it's a
it's
movie.
actually, yeah.
Has Sean Penn in it too, doesn't it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Goodness. What year?
And he was the madman.
The Madman. You never know what you're going to learn on this group.
Yeah. See? What other movies do people like to watch? Because I need movies to watch
Oh,
while I'm
I do
pulling
too.
papers off.
I'm running out of movies.
Okay.
Let's see. I watch a lot of World War II documentaries, so that may not be of interest to other people.
Actually, I watch a lot of those too.
I do too. What do you recommend?
Good question for me.
PBS had and I can't remember what it was called. PBS has got a six episode series, and let me look it up rather than me thinking I can tell you by memory, because that's never.
I remember one that I watched and they had, I think it was like World War II in color or something like that. They colorized it and it was all,
It was
I
World
bring-
War One. It was the World War One movie where they colorized it off the actual footage. I when I made Carnival Flower, I binged Call the Midwife while I was making it.
oh my
And if you
Did you
guys,
like that?
if
I
you guys
love Call the
haven't,
Midwife.
yeah, the new season
it-
is out on
And
Prime.
you liked? I've been drawn to it and never watched it.
Oh, it's amazing. It is,
I
the
absolutely
characters
love it.
are just amazing.
And they go through things that were actually happening.
Yeah.
Like I
Okay.
remember the one about is it like formaldehyde babies where they
Oh,
were
yeah.
born?
Yep.
Oh.
And when they were issuing birth control, how you could do it. When there
Mhm.
wasn't birth control, how many babies and at risk they got. It's
Okay.
they just released, I think, the 14th season.
So
But
that's
you can you can get the first 13 on Netflix, and then the
Okay.
14th You have to get on Amazon Prime. It's free on Netflix for the first 13 seasons.
Yeah.
But it's amazing to watch.
Okay.
And it's like when those babies are born, it looks like it's a real baby being born rather than
Yeah.
a 2-year-old. I mean, they pull those
Yep.
babies out and you're like, I think that's a real bird.
Yep.
But I don't know.
It's just amazing.
All right.
And I just love newborn babies. So
Well.
that's kind of why
What's not to love?
exactly.
Like ice cream, and what's not to love? With chocolate.
My husband does not like ice cream, so we never have it in the house.
Oh my goodness.
He's a weirdo. I mean, who doesn't like ice cream?
Well, on the cruise, you'll get to get it every single day.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
excited.
No, that's not a good idea.
Yeah. There's too much food to get on the cruise, that's for sure.
Oh my God, all cruises, I think are like that.
You know, they're not like they used to be. It kind of used to be a joke that there was 20 minutes during each day where there was no food available. But I have found that it's longer than that now. So I don't think, and like they don't have the midnight buffets anymore where they're just doing all this artistic work with food like they used to.
Yeah, I haven't
which is
been
fine.
Over 20 years, so.
Well, hey, you know, we have an opportunity for
I
you to go
know,
on
and I'm contemplating it seriously.
well, there are special things that you can get if you sign up.
Well,
It's
that's
like, I don't know. It's like one of them, like if you do the 2026 cruise and you sign up by the end of September, then you can get the Have It All bonus. And that the Have It All bonus itself is worth the price of the Have It All. So
what is in the Have It All? What do I have when I have it?
The regular Have It All gives you a Wi-Fi package and beverage package. And hold on, I can tell you.
What kind of beverages?
We'll see. Okay, so the Have It All gets you one night of specialty dining, $100 shore excursion credit, the signature beverage package, which is not the best premium alcohol, evidently, and then what they call surf Wi-Fi, which is not the fastest Wi-Fi. But if you book by September 30th, you get the specialty dining and the excursion credit, but they upgrade you to the elite beverage package, which is the best one, and the premium Wi-Fi, which is the best one, and you get all your gratuities paid, and if prices, and if you get if prices go down, you get a low price guarantee. So it's worth it, actually.
Price going down? Seriously?
Yeah. Does that happen? But just gratuities and the
gratuities is big. That would be a biggie for me.
Yeah, it's like you go on these cruises and then it's time to leave. Oh, I have to pay gratuities too. Look at that.
Yeah.
The first cruise I ever went on, I'm like, what? Haven't I spent enough already?
Yep. Well, I'm going to have to look at it again. I haven't looked at it this weekend, but it's September. Oh my gosh, it's September. And it's in May? It's in May, is that right?
The first one is, hold on. You'd think I'd know. It is, May 16th to May 23rd. And the real bonus that's not listed on that brochure is the fact that you get to be on that ship while Sean and I celebrate our 30th anniversary. I mean, what other reason to go?
How sweet. That's, whoa. Well,
Yep.
For those of us that have never been on a cruise, is it worth paying extra money for a balcony room?
Well,
No.
if you're going to Alaska, I think it is,
Okay.
because, well, okay, and you can see everything off the ship if you just go out to the decks that just have railings on them, and but there's a lot of people there.
no.
But
Yeah.
if all of a sudden there's whales, breaching, and sometimes you can tell when it is because everybody runs to that side of the ship. If you're in your room in your pajamas, wouldn't it be nice to run out on your deck rather than having to
Yeah.
hurry up and put your clothes on? And I really like having my own deck. So that's a personal opinion. But you could just as easily be in an inside stateroom and just, if you want to see something outside, you just go out on the deck.
Well, you could also book an ocean view room that doesn't have a balcony.
There you go. Yeah.
But for an Alaska cruise, having lived on a fishing boat up there and worked, you want to be out on the water because you see stuff all the time.
Okay.
That you're probably, I don't know the itinerary, but you'll likely go through the inside passage.
Yeah.
And
they all
you
do.
just see eagles all day long, dive bombing the water for fish, and you see whales everywhere. And you would want to have that access, at least a window, but being able to go out on your own balcony, it would be amazing.
And when we went, we were in Glacier Bay for about 2 hours watching the glaciers. And we had the balcony room, and it was just fantastic to just sit out there and watch them. They were calving like mad, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I think is so fascinating is you get to those like Glacier Bay, and then the ship just turns in place. So the other side of the ship is facing the glacier.
Yep.
I was just fascinated that they did that.
Not the same thing, but just as fascinating. When we were building our house here, it's a Wausau house, and so it's the sides and the floors are built inside in Wausau, not Minnesota, Wisconsin, and they bring those up and then on big semis. Well, we're at the end of the road, of a road, and it's a gravel road, and when they would come up to do that, we were both stunned because they'd have a crane because they had to place these things on the foundation, etc. But when the semis got emptied or finished, they picked up the semi and turned it around and faced the guy going out.
The crane picked up the semi?
The crane picked up the semi.
That's cool.
Incredible. It was just, holy, that crane's picking up the semi. It was just incredible. Not the same thing, but almost.
Well, and I remember I don't remember where we were, but it was somewhere in Alaska on a previous cruise. And we were getting off the boat and we just stopped and looked over the railings. And it was like a little marina that was right there. And there were like 6 eagles down at the water's edge, catching fish right there and pulling them up. I'm just like, are you kidding me? I just see them that close.
To see them yeah. Now we get eagles. I get eagles on the road here in Ely all the time. And we have a nest just outside our road. And we get to see the babies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So eagles, that's okay. They're wonderful. I love them. But whales I have not seen.
Well, and like on the when we were on our way back from Alaska on a full day at sea, I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. There were a whole bunch of, yeah, I know. There were a whole bunch of whales breaching within sight. And we had our binoculars, but they were right within sight, and just all you just kept seeing was all these spouts going off. It was just cool.
I have to
So-
decide, because on my bucket list has always been Hudson Bay. I want to go to Hudson Bay and see the whales there. And,
Yeah.
or
Lucy, is that picture you're talking about, is that the same, is that on your Facebook page?
The one with the whales breaching?
Yes.
I wasn't talking about an actual picture, and I've
Oh.
never seen anything quite as spectacular as that.
Mhm.
That was posted by our cruise coordinator.
Oh,
She posted on the Facebook page we have for the Alaska cruises, and then I shared her post. So-
That's a great picture.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
you cheated.
Yeah. I did not take that picture, nor did I get the pleasure of seeing that, but I sure would like to.
I think
Yeah.
that would make the cruise just worth it,
That
just
would-
to see that.
Yep,
I
I
know.
agree. Yep.
That close up too.
Yeah. Anything that's close like that is just, makes it extra special.
Well, and the other, I just loved seeing the little otters in the water.
Yes. Yeah,
They're just so cute.
they are very, we have otters here too, and they are cute. But, okay, I'm not gonna look right now because you guys talking about it just makes it harder for me to but I will look. And
See,
it's
many of you.
How many
what is-
days? is it?
The Alaska cruises are 7 days, round
7.
trip, well, 7 nights, round trip out
Yeah.
of Seattle.
Okay. So I'd fly into Seattle.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then you can come see me before you go on the cruise.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right.
How far are you from the cruise takeoff?
Oh, it's probably 25 miles.
Oh, so it's not close. Okay.
No, it's not just right down the road. I used to, well, not from here. Yeah, it's like downtown Seattle's like 27 miles from Duval. But who
That's
wants
right.
to go to
Remember that
down-
you're not in Seattle. How far are you from the airport?
Katie, how far are we from the airport? Do you know how many miles that is? Well, she says 45 minutes to an hour depending on
Okay.
traffic, so
Okay.
not all that close, not all that far
Yeah,
away.
no, but you're out of the city, which is not always
Yeah.
nice.
Okay, so I have all of my pieces cut out, and these are all my templates. Yeah, I'm out in the middle of the woods,
Yeah, that's where we are too.
surrounded by a forest.
Yep. I'm on 17.5 acres of woods.
There you go.
Yep.
I have you beat. I have 35.
What do you do with it?
Nothing, absolutely
Okay.
nothing.
Yeah, we don't
We-
either.
The people that had
We
it
don't need
before,
to. We don't need to do anything
No.
with it.
the people that had it before us were trying to short plat it. They had actually gotten a short plat approved, but then
Oh.
they filed bankruptcy, and
Oh
so
my.
so we bought it out of bankruptcy court, but they had already done all the perk tests for septic.
Oh,
And
yeah.
in order to do that, they had to go around, and we have found over 24 perk holes.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. But the good thing is because they did that, they had to create a trail to get to and from. So we have over 3 miles of trails on
Ooh.
here. Yeah.
I have an
trails.
idea for your property.
Okay.
Okay.
What if you built a retreat center on your
Aha.
property?
Bingo.
I've thought about that,
I've
but that would require me to clear things and, well, not me, but we built this house and we're just like, okay, well, we're done. Want to do that again? No.
14, 15, 16.
If
Could
you
be
ask my,
Granny's sassy retreat.
it could be. I thought about putting a bunch of tiny houses on. I've also thought about offering like RV parking, because we've got a lot of RV space and people could come in their RV and
Mm.
you know, I can fit 10 people in my quilt room, but you know, it's not a big retreat, that's for sure. But
Well, to start.
it is, yeah. So we're on to cutting fabric. And I don't think I have these in order. 4, 5. Yeah, there's one. Oh my gosh. So
Come on in. On Zoom.
BF1 tells us that we need 4 27-inch pieces, and I think I have them cut.
13 and a half.
Oh yeah, now we have to cut them more.
Yeah. I always look, so I
And
don't have
that's
to.
special. I usually
That is
do,
so
but I was probably in
beautiful.
a hurry.
Oh, Susie. Thank you. Oh, because this is breakable. I didn't have any tissue paper. So. I thought it was just shoved in there. No, please. So look at that. Dan doesn't know what
Okay.
part of store. We had breakfast the other day. I thought they were cute. He's sick on him. They're pretty short.
Okay, so I'm cutting my
Oh,
27-inch
yeah,
strips
those
into
The third,
13 and a half.
and I were talking. So Sarah called, this is that the guy, it's the same place that I went to last
Hey,
year.
Fran.
And the guy, the father is older, his family was helping. And, so. Was a main, I think they're all main problems. Oh.
So I'm stacking
Awesome,
4
thank you.
strips right side up.
Look at my bird.
Could we get somebody speaking and maybe they could
Yeah.
mute?
Fran, I think you're not muted and we're hearing your conversation.
And then Lucy, I'm going to post this in chat, but when you were talking about the dog ears, in
Yes.
case I'm pulling paper off and trimming my own dog ears. So I took a couple pictures and I'm going to attach them in chat if people were confused with what you were talking about on
Okay,
the dog
great.
ears, if that's helpful.
How to mute this, so I don't know nothing about it.
Okay, so I'm supposed to use template layout sheet number 1. Where did they all go? They're over here.
Yeah.
That's number 2, that's number 1. Okay, so I'm going to cut it out this way and then I'm going to rotate it and cut it out this way, and it easily fits. And what did I do with my glue stick? It's over here. And then I'll just rotate this and line up that cut. And then I just can cut them all together. If you cut the first one all apart, it would be so difficult.
Mm.
That's my paper cutter. It's not going to cut fabric. It's a dull blade. So now I'm trying to do this the way you're supposed to and cut line one
Oh.
first.
So anyway, so Sarah, this is how we're ending the conversation. You gotta figure out, yeah, go ahead. I gotta figure out how to get out of
I'm gonna go ahead and cheat and cut line 7 next. 1, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, 4 and 6 was just a little bitty thing.
Yeah. That is
Oh.
kind of weird. Why do they have 2 there and 6 and 5?
Yeah.
Whatever,
The computer designed it.
I guess. I'm gonna go over here and cut this.
I think part of it's for one unit and part of it's for another unit,
Yeah, and so they put it.
but on one
Um,
template layout sheet.
yeah. Okay, so we have
Oops.
2R, 2R, 3R. So those are 2Rs, 1Rs, 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 1R, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so now I'm going to find, these are all BF3Rs. Those all go with this one. BF2R goes with this. Boy, that's a huge piece of fabric for that. And BF1R. Move these things down so they're out of the way. And move on to the next group. Terry, are you making the same quilt right now, or have you already done this part?
I am a little bit behind because I was gone last week. So I am just finishing the AJs, but I do have it all cut out. So I'm moving to the B units. And just seeing all the fabrics in this Tula one makes me so happy.
You do like Tula.
I know. Just so y'all know, Lucy does sometimes shame you because I sent her an email on 2 that I saw on Quiltworx, the Monument Valley and Antelope something, whatever it was called, Autumn something. And
Artisan tradition.
yeah, and I said, oh, wouldn't these be beautiful in Cape and Tula? Hint, hint. And she sent me a note that said, you really need to step out of your comfort zone and consider other fabrics.
Hey, Katie, where'd you go? Terry wants Monument Valley and Artisan Traditions in Tula and or Cape.
That might be 4 quilts.
Oh, she'd do it too. Just ask her.
I have a collection that should take me to till I'm 80, but
I am there also. I've been doing Judy Niemeyer since she started.
Oh, really?
I just
Yeah.
started. I just
Yeah.
started.
Well, then so I've got kits and it's ridiculous. It's a addiction, shall we say?
Oh, yeah.
I justify it by saying I'm investing in cotton futures.
Well, somebody told me, because same with books. I mean, you got books laying around if you want to read before you die. And that guarantees your future or gives you hope for the future. So
I see.
yeah, we have hope for the future because we have all these kits and fabrics.
All right.
This one is just going to be spectacular, though.
My first Judy Niemeyer was in 2013.
Oh, well, you're pushing a decade more.
Yeah,
What
getting there.
What was it?
Starburst.
Starburst. Okay.
Now you're up
So-
over 100.
Oh, easily.
I am
Um,
too. I probably got 200. But I don't count them. I just, gosh, that would be as bad as counting the kits that I have to do.
I'm about 62.
There is one in case.
They're
Um,
addicting. They really, really are.
Carrie.
What did she
Hey.
say? I heard Cape in the background.
She said, tell Terry there is one in Cape. Which one's in Cape? Oh, it's in Tula. But what is it? Artisan Traditions is our,
Mhm.
oh,
It's different. She might
Are they coming out with another technique of the month this coming year?
yeah, we're gonna actually do that technique of the month on the cruises in 2027.
Oh,
We have no idea what it is because they don't tell you that soon.
No, right.
B3L.
The next technique of the month is a year from January that it releases.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a year from January. Okay.
yeah.
So what
Me
was
too.
last year's or this year's?
Jungle
Jungle
Magnolia.
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh. I thought gosh, feels like forever Jungle Magnolia's been out. I did her first technique of the month, Glacier Star, which was actually a technique of the month, kind of like a block of the month. I subscribed to it with a shop in Florida, and you got the fabric and the technique, the instructions once a month. So,
Wow.
yeah, I thought
Yeah.
that was really cool.
And I offered that on Carnival Flower,
Okay.
maybe in Dinner Plate Daddy too. And I
think
haven't,
it's a good idea.
yeah, it's nice, but
The shipping would kill you now.
yeah. So now I'm on fabric BF2, template layout sheets number 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here and get rid of my extra 1s and 2s. I so diligently
Yeah.
cut those out and they're going in the trash. 3 and 4, template layout sheets 3 and 4. And they look just like the picture. That's always a good thing. I need to have 2 7-inch pieces of this beautiful Tula fabric. I love this. It's my colors, purple and blue together.
Yes, those are my colors, but I'm not big on Tula. Except her basic colors, her solids. And I like her, what is it, the fairy
dust?
the fairy dust, the background.
Mm.
I
Oh,
love,
wait, fairy flakes, not fairy dust. Fairy dust is Moda, sorry.
well, and we're doing fairy tales. A lot of fairies running.
Okay. I got to cut 8 pieces of each one of these, and I'm looking at the picture, and they're having you go, can you see this?
Yes.
They have you go like this, back and forth to get 8 pieces of 3 and 4. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it looks like I can cut this right in half on the fold, and I can have one of them on one and one of them on the other. Now, why do I do that? I don't know. I just do. If there's my glue over here. If
I think it's a good idea.
if I was using batik, I would just fold this stuff in half.
Yeah. And just, no, I won't say that. I was going to admit something, but I won't.
Come on.
I did it wrong. I had 2 sets of 3s or 2 sets of the 4s because I had the 2 piles of the templates, and so but I'm using batik, so all I did
So
was
you
turn
were
them over.
saved.
Yeah, because they're mirror image.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have had to say, Lucy, I need more.
Yes. I did that myself on, I don't know what I was doing or what I was cutting out, and I had to yell at myself and go, Lucy, you need to have more fabric. But it's quite convenient for me.
Well,
But
yeah,
It
it's
all happens.
you are in a better, I'm a precarious position. You are in a very good position. Although
Okay,
I can probably substitute it for my starch, which is not something to be proud of.
these all go to 1L. And 1L is, that's ours. 1Ls are, really? Those are big enough? Yes, they are. That means I have everything for the BF1L. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together and get it off my table. So I will go with section 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there are 7 sections there. What did I miss out on? It could be that I went ahead and picked up 2 at the same time. That's why I double check it. I always look at the unit and make sure. So I've got 7 sections here, and I'm going to burrito these and put them in my bag. So I'm setting it over here. Probably I'm off camera, aren't I? But I put it in my bag.
No, you're good. I need to make some labels. I'm gonna get confused.
The husband's out mowing the lawn. I can hear it.
I was supposed to, but it rained.
Yeah, it doesn't work when it rains
No,
as well.
but it's gonna grow another inch probably.
Yeah. Been kind of misting around here.
When is his Shelby gonna be ready?
Well, it's down in California being painted, and supposedly October is when he gets it back. So
What's
we'll
this?
see. Oh, he made a AC Cobra. It's a kit car, a replica of the original
Oh my.
Shelby Cobras.
Oh my.
Yeah,
He's a diehard.
he is. These are B3Ls. Huh. B3. Where's B3? B3L right here. B3L has 7 sections. Keeping the sew sides going the same way.
All right. I am caught up to you. I was behind, but now I'm caught up.
Yay.
Are we going to do S then too? Or are we going to start sewing BF?
I was gonna wait a minute. S, where is it?
I don't know.
We definitely have all those. Well, we'll see.
Okay. To be determined.
To be determined, yes. So speaking of Sean's kit car,
Yeah.
that he calls the, wait a minute, let me see if I can do this. He calls this right there. Do you see that? It's a Gamel
Yeah.
Statler, the long arm. You can only see part of it. He calls that his kit car because way back, it was actually 2013. I thought I wanted a long arm, and I figured out that if I was going to get a long arm, I needed to get a Gamel Statler. I mean, go big or go home. And then I found out how much they cost and said, not doing it. And now we're on fabric B3, and it says story to be continued. 27 1-inch pieces. Anyway, and so it was right around my birthday,
Oh,
and
boy.
I decided already that I wasn't, that I wasn't gonna get a gamel. And instead, I was just gonna go ahead and get a new sewing machine with a big throat. So it was easier to sew or to quilt on my domestic. And I need template layout sheets 5 and 6. And it was around my birthday, and he asked me what I wanted for my birthday. And I said, here's what I want. I want you to go with me to the sewing expo. They have this expo in the Seattle area that is the first weekend in March. And they claim it's the biggest one in North America. I don't know. I don't know if it really is. But I'd been to it a couple times, but I'd gone with friends. And when you go with friends, you got to do whatever they want to do and hang out waiting for them. And I want to go with someone who's uninterested in this.
That you could just drag around and use the wallet.
Just be there with me, and you don't care whether I look at something for 5 minutes or not at all, because you'd rather just leave anyway. And so, and then we got to the row where I saw the gamels down there. I said, and there's the long arm that I would have gotten, but I'm not going to get it. And he said, well, let's go look at it. And I'm like, there's no sense, because I'm not getting it. I already bought a sewing machine with a big throat. I'm not spending that kind of money. So we went up there and looked at it because he insisted. And he had seen many of the other long arms that I was considering, and they all seemed to be made out of, got to put my sew sides together, BF1R. And they all seem to be like made out of PVC tubes instead of big heavy metal. And then he saw that it had a servo and, X and Y axis. Yeah. Well, see, he repairs robotics for a living. And so he was, quite fascinated in the whole thing. And instead of me hearing about the gamel, it's him being shown all about it. The guys, I'm just like, what is going on here? And I have 7 pieces. I really am trying to pay attention.
You are
and and I'm going to take this and put it away. So he was just very fascinated with it. And I said, that's great, but I'm not buying this. No, we're not spending that much money, not happening. Of course, in the dealer there, well, you don't have to get the Statler. And I'm like, yeah, of course I have. If I'm going to get this, I'd get the Statler. Are you kidding me? But yeah, so then we went to lunch, and he's like, you know what? I have this money saved up to buy a kit car. And
oh, really? Oh no, I see it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah. He says, how about if you use the kit car money to buy your long arm? And I'm like, no. You've wanted a kit car since you were 17. You just haven't bought it because he wanted to buy it when he would actually have time to work on it.
Sure.
And but he convinced me to buy the Statler. So that he called that his kit car for so many years. But now he has his own
real kit car.
Now he has the kit car.
His very own.
Yes, his very own kit car. Well, it's down in California, so he's kind of missing it. But he's working on my truck. Let's see here. These are BF3Rs. BF3Rs. I don't think I'm mixing this up while I'm talking so much. I hope not. I'll double check it when I start sewing it.
Yeah. So will we. These long pieces are going to need glue also.
Yeah. I'm not crazy about long pieces.
I'm not either. Yeah. But I think seeing it in this in this picture of my steampunk. I think it will be really pretty.
Yeah, it's just long pieces going up
Yeah,
into a
right.
square. So yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm on BF4, and that is temp BF2R2. BF2R2. Look at that. I wonder how many I have. 2R2s. So I'm supposed to have one 3.5-inch piece, and I'm supposed to cut 8 pieces from this. So I'm trying and not have to cut it 8 times. I'm just going to go ahead and risk it and cut it in half. Sometimes I measure it, but BF2R, BF2R2. Yes, I've got the right one. Now we look at the picture and make sure I've got it all right. Which way is this going? This way. See it that I almost laid it this way, and it has lots of extra room there, and I probably wouldn't be able to get 4 on there. But if you look at the picture, it has it going this way. There's a little bit of extra room.
Oh, thunder. We are going to get rain, more rain. I may lose power.
Uh-oh.
We often lose power or Wi-Fi during a storm. It comes back in a couple hours generally, but just so you know.
We'll miss you.
Yeah, well, thank you. That was nice. But we're less than an hour, so if I do lose it, chances are I won't get back. Ooh, it is dark.
Get yourself a generator.
We do have a generator, yes. In fact, I have a big generator and I have a small generator that's portable. Yes.
So this goes to BF2R. All right, I had them stacked on top of each other. So this is section 2 and that's section 3, and there's 3 sections. All is good. I threw my paper clip on the floor. This is going in the bag.
It's in the bag.
It's in the bag. So now we have 5, which is BF2L2, which I assume is going to be the same way. A whole bunch of extra ones of these that I cut out for no good reason whatsoever. I can get rid of 3 and 5 and 6 and 4. I gotta make sure.
Scrap pile.
5 and 6, 3 and 4, yes. Yes.
Somebody needs to invent disintegrating paper. If you use a blow dryer on it, it goes poof.
Why do we want to do that?
Because removing papers are royal pain.
Oh, I see what you mean. I got it.
Yeah, we need the Wicked Witch of the North to take care of it. Come in and blow it.
Well, then what would we do when we're watching TV?
Well, there's a thought. You're right.
Call the midwife.
Yeah, right. For 13 seasons.
Hey, do you know what I just watched?
What?
Downton Abbey.
Oh, did you just watch Downton Abbey?
Yes.
Jeez.
I've never watched it.
It is good. I like it.
It was good, yeah. And I haven't watched the movie yet.
There's a couple movies, isn't there?
Yes, but the latest one is now on something, I don't know, Netflix or one of those.
I probably haven't watched that one either. How latest is latest?
All right, so I want to know what we're doing with all of these. The foundation sheets for all those diamonds, where do they go? I wonder if we're just not using them. One way to find out, go back here
Go to the directions.
Yeah, directions. No, it doesn't say we're not using them.
No, I think we used them.
Well, where do they go? There's the instructions right there. Unit S1 and S4 yardage. Oh, they're just these little diamond things in there. Oh, go figure. So,
Something new.
hold on. S8. Ah, I have found the fabric. Mine's all blue and green. Yes, it is blue and green.
Gee, surprise.
Yeah. And they want one on the top. I don't really do that, but I'm going to do it because I can. This is 8. And this is again where I double check or put little stickers on there so that I know what the color is.
Yeah.
Can I interrupt for just a second, please?
I wish you would.
I'm trying to start piecing my BF1L unit. I've already got everything cut out, and I cannot, and I'm not stupid, I paper piece for years, but I cannot figure out how to set up or arrange the, on the BF1L unit, the second piece, section 2, I cannot figure out how to align it so that when you flip it back around, it's going in the right direction. The only way I've been able to get it to work is on the reverse of the fabric. I'm wondering, I know I wasn't supposed to cut it on the wrong side, you know, put the template on the wrong side of the fabric. But what I was going to ask is, do you think we'll get that far where you sit down and sew that?
BF1L is, I'm trying to find it in my pile of fabrics. BF3, I'm not, it's going to be the last one I pull out of the bag.
Just had a bird hit her window.
Oh,
And it hit hard.
Do you use your light board where if you have the piece folded back and then the paper folded back and then the fabric face up so you can, using the light board, see what fits in that space? Do you ever do that?
I've done that, and I can get it to line up, but when you flip it, it won't, the piece won't cover the paper.
No.
which
You know what I'm
piece,
saying?
which section is causing you trouble?
The unit BF1L, which is this one here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got
Can you
that.
see that? Okay, so I've got the first piece on.
So is it section 2 that's
section-
bothering you?
Yes. Once I figure out how to line that piece up, then I'll know how to line up all the rest. But I have put this in every which direction. And the
Okay,
only
well,
way
it's only 10 after 3. I'm setting this over there. As soon as I get this cut out, which will take me just a tiny bit of time, then we'll sew that unit, okay?
okay, I was just wondering if we were going to get to it because
I think we will. We'll make sure we do.
I don't know. Maybe I need to start drinking now because it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock in Texas, so it's okay.
Yeah.
It's after 6 o'clock in Michigan, so you know.
Oh, okay.
But one thing you
It's
can look at, Carol, is once you've got that folded back and trimmed and you're ready to add section 2, it
Yeah.
looks like you can use the outside edge to help you figure out how
Well,
that
yeah, that much I know. I mean, I've been paper piecing for years. Every direction I put this pre-cut piece of fabric like this, I can't figure out, you know, if I match it up and then lay it back out, it's not going in the right direction. It's going the opposite of where it needs to go. So I don't know. I'm too flustered, I think.
Okay, so I kind of, I cheat when I do these. I just cut the strip the whole, I mean, that's as big as it needs to be. It's as big as that. I don't even bother cutting the points.
What are all your ribbons for that are hanging around your ceiling?
Oh, God, I forgot those are up there. Just years of quilt shows.
Golly,
Wow, that's amazing.
you're famous.
No, no, it's just local quilt shows.
That's still celebrity or celebrative.
This is the piece.
I've never
Okay.
entered a quilt in a show.
Oh,
The
you should.
foundation sheet S1 needs fabric S1 and S5, and there's two of these, and one is green. So I'll take 2 greens, and 5 is blue. So it's pretty simple. And then I'm just gonna roll these up together. And I know those are the fabrics, and I'll double check which one goes where by looking at my little cheat sheet. And fabric 2 is S2 and S6. 2 is blue and 6 is green. So I'm going to take a blue and a green and a blue and a green. It's probably that way for all of them, but just to be sure. And 3 is 3 and 7. 3 is green, 7 is blue. And then we have 4 and 8. 4 is blue and 8 is green. Imagine that. That was pretty simple. These go in the trash. And I'm gonna, well, things are just unrolling for me. Got my little cheats. I'll clip those together and keep them with all those. Okay, so we have all that cut out, and the only thing left we have to cut out are all these papers. And I'm going to get all these papers cut out before the next time we meet, because we may need that time. But right now, as promised, what I'm going to do is switch to the other camera, and we'll start doing whatever unit that was. BF, whatever.
BF1L.
Why isn't it going? Sean, help. Would this have turned off by itself, Sean?
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a timeout. They're on.
Yeah. I might have to bring the other camera down, which is fine. Hold on. Got to get rid of a bunch of cords. We're going to get there, honest.
People, patience is a virtue, possess it if you can. Seldom found in women and never in a man.
Well, this is coming out of there.
Something's wrong there.
The GoPro wasn't working. My machine. Oh my gosh. Oh, I unplugged the TV, so now the TV is playing some ridiculous thing. Okay, there we go. Now I just need to get this face in the. This is not working. I think that will work there. Okay, so we're going to work on BF1L. That's correct, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take my section 1, put it wrong side up, turn the iron on, and line 1 is over here. Boy, that's a huge piece of fabric for one tiny little piece.
I think so too. That's
I will show you what I do, which is probably what all of you do. But so I've taken that 1. I think it needs to go this way. Very weird. There's not, yeah, so it's like putting this on here. I'm going to give myself extra room. And then I'll have to cut the 1/4-inch seam, which many times you don't have to do that on section 1, but this one you do. Before I do that, I'm going to double check and make sure that 1 goes in there and all my fabrics are stacked up generally in the same shape. And with that, there's a rotary cutter, and I'm just going to cut all the rest of that off and trash it. So now I have all these 1s, but I'm going to just go on to section 2 on this so we can see if we can solve that problem. Put that over there. Section 2. And the sew side is here. That's the sew side. The sew side. And so then I'm going to put this on here and make sure it covers up everything. And it does. So did you, whoever was having the problem, I don't even know who it was, did you?
Can you go back and show how you line that up?
Okay, so
Because you got, okay, you're on the long side.
so I take the number 2, section 2, and the sew side, I always have the sew side facing right. And so I have section 1 covered and it's folded over. And then I put it on section 2 and I need to move it up a little bit.
You're lining it up on the long side, is that correct? The long side of the number 2?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
It's this side right here.
Yeah.
Because that's what it says is the sew sides right there. So then I'll turn that over and sew this. I need to switch my stitch length. I have this thing going way too slow. And since there's not a thread cutter on here and it's right in the middle, I'm going to have to cut threads. So then I think maybe what you were doing, whoever was having the trouble, maybe not lining up the sew side, because if I put that against, I don't think you can see anything here. But I have a window there and I just hold it up to the light and section 2 is completely covered.
Yeah.
Easily, and so is section 1.
Now,
So
see how simple that was? And my brain was not working that way at all. I was so trying to make this complicated. And I knew I'm like, okay, this is stupid. You know how to do this.
It's not stupid. It's just, you know.
It's just
okay, frustrating. Let's just say frustrating.
Life.
Just make sure you have your sew sides always facing to the right. And these fabrics are ample, aren't they? There's a lot. Oh, that's the camera that wasn't working. It's powering off. I didn't know it was on.
Look at
Interesting.
how simple that is. Well, thank you.
Well, hey, no problem.
Now I can move on.
Well, I'm gonna go back and catch up on all the other units. But all these tails, they drive me insane. So I always cut them off, or I'll cut the fabric down to a closer size. You have to be careful cutting off tails if you're at an angle, because you may cut off too much, or yeah, sometimes it's best to wait until you have pressed it before you cut it off. You're freaking me out here, though. I got to make sure my units are covered or my sections are covered, and they are. Okay, back to section 1. Where was it? There we go. So yeah, we're on to sewing for the B section. I have got to close up my sew line pen so I don't dry out yet another one. Where's the glue stick? Okay. Now, this needs, see what I did? I did the fold template on line 2. It's supposed to be line 1. I knew there was something going on there when I was trying to line this up here. Okay. Don't be like me. Make sure I have the wrong side. Yes. That's the other good thing or bad thing about doing them all together is you can do them all right and hopefully not all
Yes.
wrong. Yeah.
And they're done that.
Whoops. Okay, somebody tell a story. Because we're just sewing.
Not just sewing. We're sewing.
Yeah, we're sewing.
Well, I'll tell a story. I did 16 wrong ones at Woodland Ridge down in Wisconsin. And I was with Jody Madison, and I don't remember which quilt, but I did 16 units all wrong.
Oh,
And I was not a happy camper. And
Jody Madison is such a good teacher,
she
though.
is wonderful. But she pulled out a whole nother set and gave them to me.
Oh, wow. I am not surprised.
I-
She is
yeah.
something special.
She is really special. But she's a high school math teacher, so teaching quilters is really quite a luxury for her. And she's starting back to school today.
Oh,
I'd love to know in which state everyone lives.
Oh,
I'm in Arizona. I don't know if anybody else is on here from Arizona, but I know Deanna sometimes is on here and we already know each other, but I'm from Arizona.
I'm from Texas.
Where?
Texas,
Texas.
Irving, outside of Dallas.
I'm from Montana.
Yay, Montana.
Yes, yes.
I'm from Montana too, but I don't live there now.
I know. And I'm in Townsend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I live in Minnesota, almost to the border to Canada. And I used to live in Texas until 20 years ago when Hurricane Rita hit, and we left Texas because Hurricane Rita hit our city.
I'm in Irving, Texas.
Pardon?
I'm in Irving, Texas.
Yes, that's a little ways from Orange, Texas, but I know where it is.
Yeah, Judy lives around the corner from me.
I'm in Arkansas.
All
Oh,
right.
wow. Wait, is that Dana?
That's Dana.
Yay. I even know where you live. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, well, you sent me enough kits.
I'm in New Mexico.
All over the country.
Really? Isn't it fun? Yeah.
It is very fun.
I know somebody else is here from Michigan. Who else is from Michigan?
I heard somebody.
That's me. I'm Barb.
Okay, this is Kathy, so.
Hey, Kathy.
Where are you in Michigan?
St. Clair Shores, just north of Detroit.
Okay, I'm up in Traverse City.
Yep. But I drove up through there with the shop up this summer.
Oh, everybody did.
I think everybody did. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, so, okay.
I'm your neighbor in Ohio.
We're from all over the country.
In
Yeah.
Ohio, you might be closer to me than Traverse City is. You never know.
Yeah, I've got a sister that lives up by you. She's close to Livonia.
Okay, Livonia's a little over on the west side of Detroit, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about 4 or 5 miles as the crow flies from Canada.
Oh,
Whoa.
in
And
Michigan?
yes, and technically where I live north of Canada.
One
Yeah,
of
Because
those, yeah.
Windsor comes in south of
Right.
Detroit, so we're technically north of Canada.
yep, yeah. I know that area. And I'm 20 miles as the crow flies from Canada.
Yep.
However, it takes me 2.5 hours to get to International Falls to get over the border.
Yeah, there's a lot of,
Yeah, well,
whacking away.
you cannot go east and you cannot go north out of Ely. It's all boundary water canoe area wilderness.
Yep.
So there's no roads. That's why.
I spent 2 weeks in the BWAC with
Did
with
you?
the Scouts a few years ago. So yeah.
Good for you. It's something, isn't it?
It's definitely an experience that I'm glad I made the time for.
There's no place else like it on earth.
No, the week out in the wilderness where I was the only
Mhm.
adult and I was with like 8
Uh-oh.
teenagers, none of which were my teenagers.
Which one would you prefer? Experience?
Oh, without mine was much easier.
Okay.
The kids knew what they were doing. One of them was a local.
Yeah.
And one of them was on staff, and they knew once the staff person realized I needed a cup of coffee in the morning, he made it without even asking me, and he handed me a cup of coffee every morning. After that, we were good.
Yeah. What outfitter did you use? Do you remember?
We were doing it through the Boy Scouts, so everything came through the Scout.
Okay.
Scout.
Yeah. Summer we have a lot of scouts and 4-H folk come through, but they come into the city and then they leave. It's not like the city is real busy. They come and leave.
No, well, and my husband will be up by you, Dorothy, in a couple weeks for the marathon or the.
Oh, is he? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he comes up there every year, and he's one of those crazies that does the half marathon carrying the canoe.
That's right. Well, I met you.
Yep.
Yep. Now my head isn't always.
That's okay.
The memory is. Yes, I remember you. He's coming up again.
Yep.
Oh,
He's
well,
got
good
a
for
team.
him.
He's got a team of ladies that he met up there one year, and they had a bunch of slugs stuck to their canoe one morning. So now they're Team Slug because they don't really care how fast they do it as long as they finish. So they just sort of plod along.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of competition with those. It's just, take care of each other and get done.
Yeah, they have fun with it, so that's all that really matters.
Slugs. Oh my gosh. we do have slugs.
Yep.
But we're supposed to get snow tomorrow night.
Oh my.
It may be that, and that's not unusual, but we're supposed to get accumulation. Ely has had snow every month of the year.
Wow.
But we are to get accumulation, which is unusual. So the slugs may go down where they go for the winter.
They may go winter, huh?
They may go winterize themselves or die off, but one or the other.
Wow.
This is the best time of the year, though, to be here. I mean,
have the colors started turning up there yet?
They have, yes.
Okay.
The red maple are absolutely stunning already. And we are very ready for winter because we had several high 80s, which is really hot for us. Sorry, guys. But so we're happy to see goodbye to summer and have cold weather. We don't do well with 80s and 90s. We don't do well at all. We don't do 90s, period.
So you wouldn't want to come visit me during the summer.
And you're in Arkansas?
Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah, but it's a dry, it's not, that's not as bad
It
as when
is
we
a
lived in-
dry heat.
Yeah, it's not as bad as when we lived in Texas. Texas is hot and humid on the Gulf in the west, so. And we are very dry, and, like California and Washington, we have wildfire fears.
What part of Arizona are you in? Kelly?
It's Terry. I live
Terry.
in the Phoenix area, just southeast of the metropolitan area. I'm about 50 minutes from downtown, up against mountains here.
Ooh.
Oh, my husband grew up in Sierra Vista.
Oh, near Tucson.
South of it. Yeah, an hour south, I
Yeah.
guess. Or southeast, I guess.
Where do you guys live now?
Connecticut?
Oh,
Where in Connecticut?
Berlin, right in the very center.
Near New Haven?
We are about a half hour from New Haven.
Okay, so near
Right.
Hartford?
New Haven, if you live here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're closer to Hartford.
Okay. I used to work in Manhattan and would go out up to like Westport and
Oh, yeah.
for client visits and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of Connecticut is just a suburb of New York City.
It is indeed.
Oh, don't say that, please. Oh, that's.
Well, it's nice because I can go. It takes me an hour and a half to get to New York City if I want to see a show, or it takes me an hour and a half to get to Boston if I want to see something. But I don't stay there. I leave as soon as I can.
Okay. You're smart.
Okay, I could finally get a word in edgewise. I am also from Montana.
Oh, where from? Where at?
Miles City.
Okay.
We're over on the southeast kind of. It's called the Desert of Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miles City has one tree.
Has one what?
Tree.
Oh.
You know, it really doesn't, because we live on a ranch and we have planted, I don't know how many trees out here. So we have more trees.
I just remember as a child when we'd go through Miles City and, take the exit off I-90, there was this one tree. And every time I think of Miles City, I think of one tree. I wonder if that one tree is still there or if it has any babies.
I just like being close to the mountains.
Yeah, yeah.
And the lake, if you're in Townsend.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm from Augusta, and that's known for the rodeo.
Right.
And then I'm going to be moving back to Butte because we live there. My daughter lives there, and I'm to the point I need more help than I used to. So we'll move closer to her.
When are you moving?
Probably not till next spring. They just moved, and it was a full move. I got to give them time to rest.
Yeah.
Then I got to get rid of stuff. I
Yeah.
got to get rid of a lot of stuff and stuff. But my husband passed away, and so just stuff that he had, I've got to either sell or get rid of somehow.
Yep. When did your husband die?
Just a year ago, last May.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, I kind of shut down for a while. So
I bet.
yeah.
Big changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're back with us in sewing, though.
Yes, it's taken a while. And I used to sew like 6-8 hours a day, and I'm getting there.
That's the best. 6-8 hours a day of sewing.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I used to do that.
Well, I stay up late. I stay up real
Are
late.
you a night person? Yeah.
Yeah, and then yard work by the time you get the yard done, and
Yeah.
and everything. And
So Lucy, people that go on the Alaskan trip mostly night people?
Not, you mean stay up late people?
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends, you know. Here's the deal. When on these cruises that we do,
Yeah.
Karen Brimley, the certified instructor,
Yeah.
she's a morning person and I'm a night
Oh.
person.
Oh.
So, yeah, and so one of us has to be in the room to keep the room open. So
Oh.
she, you know, she'll make an announcement, you know, the day before and go, tell me what time you want to be here in the room and I'll get there, you know, because some people come from the East Coast and
Yeah.
they might want to get there at 4 a.m. Well, Karen will get up and get there at 4 a.m. I'll show
And
up.
Alaska are you on Alaska time or are they hour
No, they're an hour behind us.
behind us still?
Yeah.
So that's 3 hours.
So, yeah, and so then I stay as late as anybody wants to sew. And Terry, you did not hear that because I know you're a night person because you text me
I know.
late at night. But I know that because I'm awake.
I'm the night person at a retreat I was just at last week. And I'm the night closer. There's a woman that comes in at 5:30 and I'll stay as late as anybody wants to stay. And at like 1:45 on the first night, this one woman said, "Were you serious? Can I keep sewing?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Actually, I'm ready for bed." I'm like, "Okay." I'm however late they are, I'm willing to do it. So Lucy, you and I may be pulling all nighters. Who knows?
We might.
Is Karen like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning early?
Oh, she'll be as early as you want her to be, just as I'll be as late as Terry wants me to be.
Okay. But we won't see you till noon.
You might, it depends on Terry.
And then she'll be gone by 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully
All
I'll
right.
be able to get out of bed before the breakfast is over. You
I'll
know.
be reasonable. Don't you worry.
No licking.
Yeah.
I
Reasonable.
don't know. I mean,
yes.
6 days at sea, we, you know,
Yeah.
just
That's
think of all the sewing we can do.
Yeah.
I'm
And no
excited.
I thought about bringing a second kit, but it depends upon the weight of everything because you got to bring it home.
What one are you going to work on while you're there?
Me?
Yeah.
Lucy? The Jungle Magnolia Tim Holtz palette colors.
Oh.
And you think you can get the whole thing done?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
gosh. My number one goal is to learn Lucy's speed piecing techniques because whatever she does is pretty amazing.
She stays up all night.
I do too, and I don't get them done that fast. So.
Well, okay, and so here's the other thing. I have to help teach. So
you're doubly fast.
I know, exactly. She's doubly amazing. But we already knew that.
Oh yeah, I'm just totally, just ask me, I'll tell you how amazing it is.
I'm excited. Well, I know that we've said this, and if you guys need help answering basic questions, I've made 2 so far, and Deanna's made 1, I think, yeah, 1, but and we're both working on something else. I think I probably should have picked an easier pattern than Imperial Crown, but I'm going for it.
Well, I have one kit. I don't even remember what the kit is, but I have it in Home Sweet Haunt. It's Halloween fabrics. I may make that. Okay, I have to get up and go look and see what kit this is.
I love Halloween fabrics.
Oh, and these are really cute. And I don't love Halloween fabrics.
What's the kit?
This one that I have almost all cut out, it's Ice Punch Poinsettia. And so that's,
I thought it was Christmas.
This is Christmas colors.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I did it in Halloween colors. And like this orange inner border is all cats. And then right here, there's houses, haunted houses. And so I fussy cut those so the haunted houses would all show.
Fussy cut.
Yeah.
And
So I know-
what, oh, I see. Okay, this points out, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that I may bring this one with me. I haven't decided if I'm that crazy, but I'd like to get it done before Halloween. Not because I want it, but because I have a daughter-in-law that's crazy about Halloween. And I would give it to her because I'm not crazy about Halloween fabrics, but I think these are really, really cute. So I'm kind of crazy about these. So I like
What's the new
coloration.
pattern with the what's the new pattern with the glitter fabric? What's that one called?
Oh, the one that I did glitter in? Which one did I
Yeah.
do glitter in?
The glitter
Come on,
Gren.
you ordered it.
There? Ooh,
I
How come
did, but I
can't
can't remember the
remember?
name of it.
I need
That one would go together super quick.
Oh, that's Sugar Plum Fairy. Why can't I remember that?
That one
That's
would
it.
go together very quickly.
Yeah. I could make that one too, but I don't have time to get all these cut out before the cruise. For some reason, there's other things to do to get ready.
bah, humbug.
I know, seriously. But yeah. Who on this call is actually going on the Hawaii cruise? Other than Terry and Deanna. No one?
Well, hang on. I mean, don't ask me Thursday.
What was that?
Ask me Thursday. Ask who's going Thursday because I need to make a decision.
Oh, I'm talking about the Hawaii cruise.
Oh, the
that is-
Hawaii. Oh, no.
Yeah, we go to Hawaii on a Hawaiian cruise. We leave on the 21st of this month.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's why it's like, okay. And first I thought, you're crazy to do these steampunk things for when you're supposed to be getting ready for a cruise. But then I realized I love to sew, and having 2 hours twice a week to sew, what could be worse?
Yeah.
You're not
Or
being ready
better?
for cruise.
Yeah. Well, I have most everything ready. I can't pack it until
Yeah.
like I'm taking this machine with me, so I can't really pack this machine until I'm done. So, and then a lot of my tools, of course. Oh, tools.
You got 3 weeks or less than 3.
Yeah. And then I got to make sure that I've got enough room in my suitcases to have anything that I bring back from me, back with me. You know, there's a lot of stuff that will be giving to the cruisers that I have to take. But then, you know, like I'll be taking a bunch of notions and things in case somebody didn't bring their rotary cutter or enough blades or glue or, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I have to bring some of that so that people will have it. So you just don't want to run out of supplies to sew, that's for sure.
So what,
Yeah.
what model number of the Janome are you sewing on?
Travel Mate 30.
Oh, okay.
I really like it. It reminds me a lot of sewing on a featherweight. Only probably because it doesn't have a thread cutter, and featherweights don't, but it's got just a wonderful stitch to it. And yeah, of course, this is a whole lot more than a featherweight has, because it's, I don't know if you can see this panel. You can't really, well, there is right there. You can see all the different stitches. There's like 30 different stitches that it can do. And of course, with a featherweight, there's not a button to turn it on and off. You have to use the foot pedal. But
How antiquated.
I know, seriously. I did get a new featherweight. Did anybody see my
Yes,
post?
I saw that.
Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. It
Just-
looks brand new.
Just what you needed.
Now I only need one more. See, I kind of fit with these patterns because I think I'm a little OCD to start with. And these patterns, I think, you kind of get obsessed with them, and it's easy for me to get obsessed because I kind of have that personality.
It's okay. You're not alone.
I mean, when I did my first one, I'm like, the organization of this.
Yeah.
just-
The organization was,
yeah,
and the precision of the points.
right.
Ah,
And the one I did, Starburst, compare those instructions to what the
oh gosh,
instructions are
yeah,
today. It's like,
really, seriously.
I'm not even sure how I got through it. Like it didn't even really have template layout sheets.
No,
It just kind of told you to cut this piece. And
right.
so I had all this fabric that I cut weird shapes out of. And yeah.
She's evolved incredibly, and she keeps
Yeah.
doing it.
I mean, when you compare like Glacier Star, compare
Yes,
Glacier Star to
Arctic.
Jungle Magnolia. It's like,
Well,
yeah,
I'm
to
just
Arctic.
comparing it to Arctic Star, which is its renamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and I never did make Glacier Star, but I've made Arctic Star.
Well,
So,
Glacier Star's got Y seams.
and I don't mind those so
I don't
much.
mind. I didn't mind. I would rather not have them, but
Yeah, why not? What did I make that had Y seams lately? I don't know what it was. It was a big one.
you don't know.
I can't remember.
It's done.
I just made it recently, and it like went together with like it was a
Here's a
big
question. Do you keep a
cross.
journal of your quilts?
A journal? No.
No?
I do keep all the patterns. I have them in binders, and then
Okay.
I did just recently take them out of the 1-inch binders and put them in big 4-inch binders.
What does that tell you?
Yeah. So I've got like 6 4-inch binders full of all the ones that I've made.
Yeah. Okay, this is C.
But every now and then somebody has a question about a particular pattern, and I've got it. So.
You have an index for them?
Well, they're alphabetical.
Oh, okay.
Do I know which? I mean, if somebody asked me about something, I'd know whether or not I have it.
Okay.
Yeah. I can tell you if I've made a quilt.
Okay. Me too. I don't even have them in binders anymore. I don't have the room.
Well, and that's why I went ahead and took them out of the small binders and put them in big binders.
Bigger binders, but bookcases are full, not just with binders, but with books. And
yeah,
I've even got bookcases with fabric. Me too. So, bookcases are very versatile.
I used to. Now all my fabric is on big metal shelves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm set up like an online shop. It's not pretty displays. The only thing I have that's really pretty is I have a whole bunch of quilts hanging because I have 16-foot ceilings in here. So it's, yeah, I get to hang quilt.
That's 16 feet. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna take my leave as it goes, and I'm going to go look at the cruise site.
You should, and then sign up.
One step at a time, woman.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want you to miss getting the extra bonuses or the room that you want. The bigger problem is, if everybody takes the first people that sign up take the best rooms, then
and that's why you sign up early.
Yeah.
So, but the bonus or the discount is until the end of the month, correct?
For the 2026 cruise, it's until the end of the month.
Right.
The bonus is going to be available longer than that for the 2027 cruises.
No, I want to do it now.
There you go. You should.
I can't predict the future, and this age thing is do it now. All right,
Who's
like
even, I don't even know who's talking. Who's talking?
Dorothy.
Dorothy. Oh, okay, Dorothy. Yes,
gonna-
you definitely, you should go with us, Dorothy.
Yeah. Well, should, could, would. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna go check it out, and that's the first step.
it is, yes.
It can lead to several other steps. All right.
Oh,
have a
yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Lucy, and everyone. Bye.
All right, see you later. Do
Thank
we
you,
have about?
Lucy.
You're
Oh, do we still
welcome.
have? Oh, we have.
have-
I'm gonna go to the bitter end.
We have like 7 or 8 minutes. So if anybody has any questions or really great comments or stories they want to tell, now is the time. Nothing. We can't have silence. Is anybody else?
I think you do the tiny house on your property and then build like a barndemonium for the retreat space. And then we can all come up and sew at your house.
Well, see, my house was, the original idea was we wanted to buy property and build a barn dominium. So what we ended up doing is we bought property and then we went to this company, which is right down the street from us, called Barn Pros. And so our house is actually kind of like a barn.
Yeah.
But it's not really a barn. It's just, it's got barn features on it, like the, what are those called? They're not trusses. You know, the thing at the edge of the barn with doors that you open up?
Yeah, barn doors. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's got fake ones. But I actually have barn doors for any place in the house where a barn door would work. That's the kind of door I have inside my house. My son says, you know, Mom, barn doors are going to go out of fashion one of these days. I said, in a barn? Really? So, I mean, the house doesn't look anything like a barn, but it is a barn dominium, supposedly. It wasn't a barn, but it is barn shaped to a certain extent. It is a house. We built it the way we did so that we would have a place to put our RV in. And that was in the garage. And we lived in the RV while we were building the house. And when we finally got the house built, we're like, you want to go somewhere in the RV? And we're both like, no. I just lived in that thing for 3 years. I don't want to go anywhere. So we sold the RV and now Sean has a 2,200 square foot garage. And I have about 1,000 feet for the quilt
Awesome.
room. See, and I've told him, I says, I could take over the garage and you know how many tables? I mean, his garage is about the same size as the conference room that we're going to have on the celebrity solstice on the way to Hawaii.
Oh,
And I'm
wow.
like, you know how many tables I could fit in there? Of course, I'd have to do like spring because it's not heated and it's not cooled. So I don't know. It would never work. I can't kick him out of his garage anyway.
You don't want him out of there working on your truck.
No, he's got to finish my truck.
Now, Charlie, have you done a lot of Judy Niemeyer quilts?
I started last year. I made sunflower illusions from such an old pattern. I had to go make copies for the templates. She gives you a page.
Wow.
Let's go copy these for templates. And that was really simple. And then I did a steampunk, which I just dropped off at a fair tonight before coming on. And I'm doing Jungle Magnolia. I did the Christmas tree skirt, Christmas celebrations. I think that's it. I do a lot of Jacqueline Dijon.
Okay, so so the first Judy Niemeyer I did was Carnival Flower, which, you know, if you're gonna go big, go home or go big or whatever it is. So I went big and did it. Now it hangs on my wall. And then I did Coral Reef and 2 Jungle Magnolias, the summer solstice. However, the other day, somebody posted a picture of the new Catch Me Jacqueline de Jong.
Yep.
So what did I do? I bought it, and it's a
Yep.
7 on her rating scale of 1 to 6.
Oh yeah.
So I
just
started
did-
reading. Did you do it?
Well, last month I took a class with her. So what I ended up doing is I didn't get all my paper piecing done because there was a ton of paper piecing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you don't get all of your paper piecing done, she gives you the option of doing just one quadrant, because it's for each quadrant's made up of the same components. They're just colored differently.
Yeah.
So so I have learned to assemble one quadrant, so I can now go and do all the quilt once I finish all my paper piecing.
Charlie,
Well, I read.
But
I
I've
read
already
the
I've started planning a
instructions.
second one.
Charlie,
well-
does the parrot talk?
No.
No.
So I am going to her empty spools. I've signed up for empty spools so that I can take a class from her to learn how to do it. And I figure, you know what? I can make it work. I know I can make it work.
Yeah,
So
and there's a Facebook group specifically for Catch Me.
I've joined it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's
Yeah.
a lot of people that have done it and can answer a lot of questions there. And also Stacy Spradlin, who does all of her quilting, or a lot of her quilting, was at our class too. So she has done this, and she is very good at helping people out with stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot of help if there's something you can't figure out, but I mean, she's delightful in person. She's great.
Yeah, I'm doing the empty spools, but I think that if Lucy had a frequent flyer program for Granny Sassy, I would be a elite flyer. Maybe not, but every time I have to stop following her, because every time she posts something, I'm like, oh, I'll think about it. And then, 12 hours later, I'm
I
like,
know.
huge FOMO, I gotta get it. But so I have an entire Calyx thing in my stash room that is full of Granny Sassy kits, because they do such an amazing job on them.
I buy a lot of
Thank you.
patterns, but I have built a stash over the last 15 years that I am trying to use up. And with Quiltster, what I try to do is color things in colorways that I can
Do out of your stash.
Yeah. So, but I have the most gigantic stack of patterns, because somebody says, "Oh, I'm clearing out my stash because I'll never be able to make all these patterns before I die." And I'm like, "Well, I can accept that challenge." And so I will just, buy a bunch of stuff. I'm just getting ready to start a double wedding ring and a king size, of flowers for my wedding ring in king size.
Oh my gosh.
I just bought sea urchins, so I'm going to be reaching out to Lucy and Katie to help me put together a kit off of it. But I did the same thing. This lady said, "Oh, I'll never make these." And the sea urchins thing to me. So, but if you ever decide you're not doing your stash, Lucy and Katie do the most amazing job coloring stuff, and it comes in so well packaged and easy to follow, and they do an amazing job.
So Lucy,
Thank
if I
you.
sent you a printout from Quiltster,
Yeah.
could you kit it from the printout from Quiltster?
Well, as long as I have the fabrics. Now, if I don't have the fabrics, what I'll do is suggest substitutions for it. And then
What
I
I
would,
tend to do is color them in 1895s just to get a general color.
oh yeah,
And then I go into my stash and pick something that's similar.
right. Yeah. And so if you sent me the 1895 version and said, don't make it all 1895s.
Well, if you have the 1895s, I love them. So
Oh, I have multiple shelves of 1895s.
I think we're going to be very good friends.
Oh, there you go.
And
I like it.
also, I am so jealous because the one cruise we took to Alaska was on the solstice, and it's such a pretty ship. So
Oh,
you're going
good.
to have so much fun.
I'm excited for it. Yeah. We're going to be busy. And you were, somebody was talking about, Jacqueline has you do quadrants. That's what Karen does. Is she will tell people, it's like, what I want you to do is to at least leave here with a quadrant finished so that you can see it, and then you could go home and finish it. Now, I think that if, you know, depending on how long you want to spend in the quilt room, you could get the quilt done. But, you know,
Some
depends.
people, I find myself paper piecing pretty fast, but I know that there are people who are not don't like to move at that speed. So I totally get that, because you get stuck in this, I need to make, well, with Jacqueline would catch me, it was, 4 of everything. And so it's like, if you're on step A, people would feel the need to do all 4 of them, and then step B, all 4 of them. And so it's great, but then you end up spending all of her teaching time just paper piecing, which is something that you don't need to waste your time doing. So
Right.
you get in this habit with Judy, everything is in 8s, and it's so nice to chain piece and do all of that stuff when you have the time. But if you're there with a teacher who is helping you assemble, then I would opt for the quadrant part myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, fortunately, being on a cruise, if you're a night owl like Terry is, and like she's going to make me be, there's no teaching going on in, late in the evening. Probably no classes after dinner for sure. So there's lots of hours to sew if you choose to be in the quilt room.
Yeah, that's
that
what I ended
long.
up doing, is I would work on assembly during the day when Jacqueline was there, and then at night she stops teaching at like 4:30 or 5, and then
Yeah.
I spend the night paper piecing for the next day,
Mm.
and it was better because I would only do one of each thing, so that I would have it. I mean, I had a bunch done, but I didn't have enough done to do everything, and it worked out really well. I was very happy with where things ended up.
Great. I'd love to see a picture of it when you're
It's
finished with it.
on my Instagram.
Who are you on Instagram, Charlie?
I am Farky62.
Farky?
Farkie 62.
Okay, you're gonna get a request or a follow from the Mad Quilter too. That's me. Because I would love to see it. And what colorway did you do your steampunk in?
So my first steampunk was a Mad Quilter 2. I'm following you now. My first one was, somebody had sent me the snowflake that was in the gallery. So like the big star part in the center is white and the background was dark. And I did that in blues, and my husband said, "Oh, that's nice, but can you do it in purple?" And so I said, "Yes." So I recolored it in purple, and he said, "Oh, I really like that." So I did my first one in purple, and that's the one that just went into the fair. And then I said, "But I still want to do the blue one." So I started looking at the blue one again, and then Juicy Juice released his Deco Frost line, all exactly the colors that I had been looking at in 1895s. So I said, "Oh, Frost, Snowflake, that makes sense." And my local quilt store got the whole line in, so I went and bought everything I needed for Deco Frost. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, so how crazy is that D group?
Oh, so I did mine so that half of my little cog sections are actually just solid.
Oh, that's smart.
Well, it worked out really well, but then you have to remember, first of all, to use your piecing template as the cutting template, and you have to do it backwards.
Wrong sides together.
Yeah, and that was, like, I really had to force myself to remember that. And thankfully, I marked my instructions the first time on what sections I didn't have to do, so that I can remember that this time. Oh, that's a cute puppy.
Yeah, super cute.
She's spoiled.
Oh, so is the parrot, but thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to head out. But I'll be here the whole time on Thursday, I believe.
And
Okay. I'll be
Lucy, I
here.
won't be here. I'm going to be in Toronto, Canada.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
I will be here the whole time on Thursday. I'm telling you.
I'm not sure I will be. I have to meet my daughter, but I'm not sure what time I meet her. So
Well, if you want to watch things over, I record them all and I'll post them. I'm going to try to get them on YouTube so they survive the next 30 days, but we'll see how that goes. I just haven't done it yet. And, I've kind of shown you guys I'm a rookie at this Zoom stuff, so.
It's working.
Oh, good.
And mostly I just look
It's
forward to
working.
sewing with other people. So that's why I like the
Yeah, great. Well, I've got
Great.
one scheduled for November 12th. Queen of the Night is what we're gonna do.
Oh,
starting.
and that one, I just saw that. That looks really cool.
Yeah, I like it because I really like checkerboard and it's got the checkerboard in the corners. So
Yeah,
love
I
that.
liked that about Jungle Magnolia.
Yes.
yeah.
And I've actually done several of Jacqueline's that have checkerboards, both round and square. They're very cool.
Oh wow. See, and
All
then
right.
like you could do time travel. It's got wavy checkerboard.
I know, I saw that. I'll have to look at that in Quilster because so far I haven't seen a colorway that has grabbed me enough to make me want to do it. But that's what I love about Quilster is it's like I didn't do any Judy's for a long time because I looked at them and I said, I don't like that color. And it just looks so complicated. I don't think I could ever choose the colors myself. And then I found Quilster and now I'm addicted.
Yeah. Well, yeah, send me a colorway and I can create it in something other than 1895s or just do it in 1895s, your choice.
Fun. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I will see
Okay.
you guys Thursday.
See you
All right.
later.
Have
Thank
a
you,
safe trip,
everyone.
Harry.
Bye.
Bye.